What is going on, YouTube? We're back again with another repair video. Today we have a 2003 Mitsubishi Galant. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today we have an engine mount to replace. It's on the back of the engine right there. I think it connects the transmission as well as the engine, so let's get to it. First things first, to get a good view of everything, let's get this battery out of the way. It's a 13 mil. Looks like it's aftermarket, so this may be different. Let's take off that. Oh, that wasn't even tightened. Take that out of the way. Let's zap these two. Battery holder. You don't have to zap them all the way up. Just enough so you can release it. Just like that. Get this out. Careful not to touch these two. Let's get this off. Looks like we got two bolts. Size 12. If we look down here, there's two 10 mils, and then I'm about to zap these two 12 millimeter screws. Now if you got those two 10s, let's go ahead. These two 12s, and then you can get your tray out. To make more room, I went ahead and took this out, and this screw as well. They're both 10 millimeter. Let's pull this hose off, just like that. And then we can wiggle this whole thing, and away it comes. So as you can see, our broken mount is down here. And you can pretty much tell that it's torn. It looks pretty bad. This is what our new one looks like. So before I start taking anything off, I'm just gonna secure the engine and transmission. Put this jack here right under the transmission, the piece of wood. So if you want to be secure, just do that. Now that I got it secure, I'm gonna go ahead and wet those bolts with some penetrating fluid. There should be 3 total. There's 2 back there. So on one end, we're gonna put a wrench right there holding that side, and we're gonna loosen this side with the 14 millimeter socket and 14 millimeter wrench on the other side. Once you got that nut out of the way, simply just push that bolt. At least mine it was easy enough just to do that. I don't know if it's because I'm holding the trans or what. And there's a bolt. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bolt right here, the other bolt over there in the back. Let's see if you can see it. There's 2 right there. They're really hard to see. Hey, this is gonna be kind of hard to show you, but I'll do my best to show you guys what's going on. These screws are 14 mil. I kind of shoved this back, and then I'm gonna pull it forward. I don't know if you can see, but the whole engine is moving. That one was kind of tucked away, so I'm gonna go ahead and zap it through here. Last but not least, we got this one right. Go ahead and pop all your screws out. This one, 2, and 3. They are all the same size, so don't worry about it. They're all 14 mil. And now I'm gonna push this way, kind of flip it this way. And that's it. What I did was I flipped it like that and just pulled straight up. Look at that thing. That thing is bad. Here's both of them. Here's a little comparison. Just to give you an idea how bad it looked. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw this on. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm gonna, the reverse order, which goes like that, kind of loops around. Push those hoses, it just drops right in. Oh my God, it's dark. Let's see. And that's it, just match up the holes, put the bolts through it. So what I did was I left these loose, and what happened was the jack underneath the transmission was pretty much pointless. But what I did do was I loosened these three, which are 17 millimeters, and I'll put the torque specs right here. And what I did was I put the piece of wood with the jack right underneath the oil pan, and what happened was that gave me enough clearance. And with that being loose, all I did was I shoved the bolt back here and it went in through there easily. But then I grabbed my pry bar and I stuck it right here, and then I pushed it with this arm this way, just pried it into it. As I was pushing it with my other hand, I got the screw through. So now you can go ahead and tighten all these. Now we can go ahead and tighten this up. Okay, so we're gonna put this nut back, that bolt that stuck out through the mount. Put the torque specs right here. Okay, so now that you have everything tightened down, go ahead and release the jack. Let's go ahead and put our intake tube back. Okay, remember how our intake tube goes. We're just gonna start, put it here. We will match it up here. Give it a little push. Put that on the valve cover right there. And now we could tighten these two down. 10 millimeter screws. Now we're gonna put our battery holder back. It goes like that. Remember, you're gonna lift these cables right here. Tuck it under. Now like that. And match them up. There. One there. One there. Now we need our two that hold on those wires. Let's go ahead and bring our battery. Don't plug it yet. Let's go ahead and throw our battery holder. now that you see that you have everything down, let's go ahead and plug it. Once you got your positive, go ahead and put the negative. And then tighten these down. Okay, now let's see the vibration from inside the car. Oh yeah, feels so much better in here. Anyway, that goes that. So guys, if this helped you out, go ahead and give me a like, hit that thumbs up button, consider subscribing, and let your friends, family, anybody know, and help me out a little bit. But all right guys, see you next time.